Okay, before we did
Good
Charge
day.
Strike and Plague Javelin. So now that that character is done, oh fuck me, I gotta reset everything. The controls. Hang tight. Something is off. Oh fuck yeah, that's so much better. Okay. Let me make sure it's not jacking off with this too. Okay, that's kind of annoying. Whenever you make a new character, you have to completely reset your macros, or not your macro, your key bindings that you set in the game. So all the controls, I have to redo them. Anyways, we did Charge Strike with Plague Javelin, so a Javazon with a Poisonzon as a hybrid. That way, when they're in Act 2, they were immune to lightning. So fucking annoying. Poison actually helped a ton. Getting through Act 2 was miserable relying on the Merc, because we're doing this as a fresh account. We don't have good gear. This is just, hey, you got on Battle.net, you want to do it yourself. You don't want to rely on anyone. So that's what these videos are about, getting through the game with the bare minimum. You know, showing you it's possible. You just got to be a little creative. So now we're going to do Immolation Arrow and Freezing Arrow. Now, it's rare to have fire and cold immune, but just in case, we're just going to tie these both into one. Now, if they're immune to both of those, we can also rely on Magic Arrow, because it'll take physical damage and convert it into magic damage. So I believe that's actual magic damage, like Blessed Hammer, not like an element. You know what I mean? So it'll be fine unless they're the Act 2 summoners. Then they'll be resistant or immune to magic. So we have 3 different combinations, plus we have physical from the Merc. So let's get started. I did do cow runs. As you can see, I was really hunting for these. I wanted to get skill charms if possible. You don't have to. It's just going to make my runs quicker. You really don't have to. Another thing I did notice were if you can find these small poison charms when you're doing normal or nightmare cows, it will make your new character on Players 8 so much easier. So I was trying to hoard up as many as I could, but I also have to leave room for, you know, all the shit I'm picking up. So I'll get started in a moment. These were just from the cow runs. All I do is I constantly gamble my gold looking for 3 to skills amulets. Also these. If you're not familiar with Bahamut amulets and rings, they're really, really good. Especially if you're a melee caster, like a Boson that relies on your elemental skill. You don't have a large mana cap. So these rings, this one's really nice, will give you plus 100 mana, plus 100, and 10 FCR. And that's for level 22. But this is just an easier way to make your quality of life, so that way you can spam it. And I think I have some of these. Oh, that's a different one. So yeah, the life mana ones will make your life so much easier instead of constantly spamming mana potions. So that's enough of me running my fat mouth. Let's get started on Players 8. Okay, Players 8. Now remember, where is it at? Yeah, these are going to help us a lot. So they come in large and grand. The grand ones I kept finding were the same damage for level 1, but it's so easy to get to level 3. So I just kept re-rolling all my grand charms, and I got the skill charms. After that, I just focused on large charms. Once you have enough large charms, you can keep re-rolling them with perfect diamonds. And you keep getting diamonds, obviously, from doing cow runs. And I'll probably make a video about that as well, but you probably all know what a cow run is. So after, yeah, got my rings and amulets. I still don't have one for Amazon yet. I'm sure I will at some point. This one was really friggin' nice for a sorceress. And then some elemental res rings. So I'm going to get started. I'll load up and I'll head out there. I'm going to mute the mic so I can listen to something while I play. Anyways, enjoy. This is going to be a hybrid boson. Immolation arrow with ice.
There's a good day. Not in town.
Now remember, we don't have to get to level 20 in Act 1.
I shall purge this land of the shadow.
8 just to give myself more EXP. It's not going to kick in until level 3. Once we hit level 3, they'll start dying pretty fast. Shit, we probably should have got a bow, too.
Hi.
Ooh. It'd be better to have very fast, but we don't have the 28 dex yet. That's a triple socketed, so that'll be nice. Okay, so again, at level 3 is when our charms kick in, and I honestly probably farmed too many. I didn't know how bad it would be, because some enemies are immune to poison, or resistant to it like a skeleton. And as you can see here, my damage isn't great. One thing that is nice about Magic Arrow, it doesn't require a quiver. It just fires, so you don't need a quiver to use it.
Impossible. Impossible.
There we go, I'm trying to save some space. So I need Dex for the very fast attack speed one. Level 2. See, this is why you can use the Grand Charms for level 1, which will kind of make it faster, but look at that. If you're willing to wait for level 3, it'll be that much stronger, because the Grand Charms take up too much space. The large charms, you can have twice as many, so it'll be twice as strong. Skeletons are resistant to it, but it's still gonna, same with zombies, but look at that. And that's on players A. So if you do normal and Nightmare Cow runs, save your Flawless Topaz, save your large gems. Just keep re-rolling it to poison. Actually, back in 2000, this is when I got my name Venom Slayer X, because I used to always run this strategy with every new character. Because no matter what character I had, even if it was a sorceress, the first 20 levels is always so shitty. So it just made it so much better. Okay, I think I can mute now. And then we got Fire Arrow, but our mana pool is only 18. So our mana pool sucks ass. Oh, we need Magic Arrow anyways for that, yeah. So you can actually get Magic Arrow to a point where it doesn't even cost mana. You see it goes down 0.2 mana per a level. So if you put several points into it, it'll be a free mana cost, no quiver activation. That's if you want to save space and run the shot I'm doing right now. Oh, interesting. So it's still applying with my Fire Arrow, the damage charms in my inventory. I honestly thought it would activate like a skill shot, but it's still applying damage modifiers from my inventory. So that's actually really cool.
I can't carry anymore.
We don't have mana right now. Later on, when we get our rings and amulets for mana, we'll be able to cast. So for now, it's mostly going to be auto attack with poison. Okay, I ran my fat mouth out. Enjoy it.
These stones serve some magical purpose.
I guess we really don't need Bloodraven. I think I'll stick to the main quest. I did a full run on the first character. I mean, there's a lot of quests you can just skip. You don't really need them. They're not going to help you. And if your goal is just to get to hell, you should just keep it to hell, because all this stuff is normal crappy items. So maybe I'll stick with that. I'll get the skill points and the stats and try to skip the accessories. Because, again, with her being elemental, I'm not going to need a... Oh, shit. I'm not going to need a mercenary. And when we get to Act 2, we'll just have him to heal us. Because his AI and his leash is such a problem. Undead is always so resistant to poison. It barely does anything to him. Okay, muting.
I am overburdened. Not enough mana.
I did find a few bows when I was cowing. Actually, no, I found them just by leveling the charges I think it was before I even did cows with 4 sockets. They were just spitting at me in Hell, I think, or Nightmare, when I was trying to make my way to Act 5. So, what I want to do is... Okay, yeah, always the Frost Nova stuff if you can. I always keep this stuff for me, because I like to AoE mob enemies when I have a good build. Or, you know, like before, we used that to have a higher mana pool. So depending on what you are, if you're a sorceress, you can just go with the Helm, because you need mana. Hang tight. This one's better than that. And that one's better than this. Better than this. But I found a few 4-socket bows just from leveling. 45 dex, so I need to be easy on my vitality. But if we throw some poison in there, I'll have to make room. Oh shit, we'll have to make more room. Okay, so it'll be level 18 until I can equip it, but what's going to be really nice with this is it's going to combine with our poison charms. So now we're going to do a ton just from auto-attacking the enemies. And again, if you've done a cow run, even if you do normal, you'll get stuff like this. Once you get to Act 2, when you're 18 and you have some perfect gems, this will make your life so much easier until you can start casting skills. Once you cast skills, then you really won't need it. This is just to help you through that rut. So that's not until 18. We just got to remember to have 45 dex.
I am overburdened.
So I'll keep some room open since we're doing pretty well already.
Good evening.
And yes, the reason why we farm those is because we're going to be using it on every single character. Even with the sorceress, we can auto-attack mobs versus casting a ton of firebolts and never killing an enemy. It'll save us a ton of time. Was I missing anything? Oh, that's right, the bow. So, I think it's level 12. But I didn't find a triple socket. Typically, you'll want a triple socket, just because when you're done with it, you can toss it to your mercenary. Oh shit! I guess he's gonna need that as well. Actually, I've got poison. I'll give this to him, so that way, when we get to Act 2, he'll have poison damage. And then we can just use our charms. .63 strength. Okay, I think we're good. I just wanted to check on that. Level 18, we need 45 dex, and we need to keep an eye out for our strength. 63. Okay, 45, 63. You'll remember when we ran through our first Amazon, that's why I hang on to a lot of that stuff, because when you start your new character, you can make life so much better, or it can be miserable. It could take you hours to get to level 18 if you're not set up properly. Even with me running my fat mouth, it's going to take a little longer, rather than, you know, if I put on some music and I just start grinding without speaking. But I want you guys to understand what exactly it is I'm going to do on each character to help them along. Now, if you get tired of looking for poison charms and cows, and you don't want to bother with it, which honestly, it won't take that long, especially if you have like Lightning Fury or some kind of cow charm, and you're just getting charms constantly. Another way you can do it is if you have an enchanter. The sorceress has a skill line where she enchants. I don't know if they have many clients on Diablo 2 Resurrected, but back in Classic in Diablo 2, we used to use a mini loader, and we would have one client load our sorceress that had enchant fully maxed out, which will give you a ton of attack rate and a ton of fire damage. So you can do it that way too if you've got a friend with enchant. See, there we go, another large charm. All we'd have to do is just take a couple perfect diamonds and re-roll it. If it's not what we want. But that's just an alternative. I don't recommend... Your first character, you have to deal with it. There's no choice. But for your second character, I would recommend that you actually take the time to set up, you know, some kind of gimmick to where it's going to be a lot easier for that new character. Just like in any other game. Once you use your second character, it's so much faster because now you have bind on account equips or some kind of power leveling method that will make your life a lot easier. And we're doing this over tons of builds, so we need to be faster if possible. Screw me. I was running my fat mouth and I didn't even pay attention to the tree. I'm still looking for the waypoint.
What a strange-looking tree. Not enough mana.
I wonder, is it applying the poison to AoE? I know it's poisoning the first one it hits. I need something stronger. Okay, so it's applying it to the first one it hits. I was gonna say, is this really AoE poisoning enemies too? That would have been amazing for leveling.
Not enough mana. I need a key.
I don't think anyone ever looks at the scroll. Once you activate the scroll with the card, you can just randomly click them and it'll activate. Rinse, repeat.
It's as if a great war were fought here. Not enough mana. mana. I need mana. I need mana.
Help!
I need mana.
So far, I really like that. It reminds me of Fireball. It keeps interrupting the enemy, so every time they get hit, they just stutter step like that.
Good to see you.
I hear foul creatures about. Not enough mana. I am overburdened. I need mana. Not enough mana. I need mana. Perhaps now the sisters will trust me. Good day. Not enough mana. Not enough mana. Not enough mana. Not enough mana. I need mana. I need mana. Not enough mana.
I would pick up some of these large charms, but I'm so full on inventory, I don't need them, and the best I could hope for is the one I already have. 6 poison, large charm. So later on when I switch over to full casting, then I can maybe start looking for life, etc. But we already have our grand charms for skill, so we really don't have much room. We have enough room for like 6 grand charms and then 6 small charms to go underneath them. Otherwise, you're going to be completely full on space with the Cuban tome of identity and town portals. Range feels so much nicer. I felt like when I was running a melee Amazon, everything was screwing me over, but now I can just hang back, pick them off. It feels very good. Primarily because of the poison charms and the poison gems at 18, which we're almost level 15 now, so in 3 more levels we're going to get our bow, and then that should help a lot. They're already melting pretty fast. So that's just going to make it even faster. And then if they do have resistance to the poison, we're still doing a great amount of fire damage just because we pumped into this. So yeah, it's so far the hybrid elemental bow is pretty good. I like it. The melee bow setup for strength and Diablo, it's usually very, very slow because you don't do much damage and your clothes are poor. So that's why I took... Oh, fuck me, I gotta throw that one away. That's why I took the time to get level 12 gems, because I knew those... It's not like you're gonna find an amazing bow. Even the legendary low-level one is crap. So the best we can hope for is gems and gems in a socket bow. Preferably 3 socket, but considering its player's age, the speed is completely fine. It doesn't need to be any faster than this. But if you are greedy and you want as much damage as possible, look for a 3 socket bow very, very fast. So it's got to be the hunter bow, not the long bow, or the short bow.
I need mana.
See how nice that is? That's why I recommend Frost Nova. Because they're gonna rush you because your range. They're gonna rush you. Even if you were a sorceress or whatever, especially melee, they are going to rush you. And when they do, they're gonna be so slow they can't do anything about it. You might not find gloves, you might not find the belt, but 2 pieces of Frost Nova, you're pretty likely to cast it. I don't know if I can tank the last one, but I want to try it on him.
I shall make weapons from your bones.
Can he not hit me? I wonder what level he is. I only have 150 defense, and it's got to be because of my level 15. Oh shit, he's gonna kill me. My bad. I wasn't paying attention. I think because we're leveled up, he has such a low chance to hit me now. There we go. Look at that. Look at how slow he is.
I need mana.
And we can just cast our skill, it'll automatically apply the poison. Boom. Easy.
The sisters will be glad to have this back. Not enough mana. I need a key. I need a key. What nightmarish tortures took place here? Not enough mana. I am overburdened. I am overburdened. Not enough mana. I need mana. Not enough mana. I can't.
Good. May I help you?
Alright, that's another tactic I would recommend early on, just because our belt sucks. That's not nearly enough potions. So if you gamble spam, you can actually get a higher level one to pop up. I go with the sturdy belt, or the belt rather.
Good morning.
Just because it'll have an additional row of potions, and for our mana, we really need it right now. I could just keep this for a lower level character, but it's not really needed. That'll go to the mercenary. So now he's got that, and I'll probably give him frost. Well, no, he dies so much later on. It might be better if I wear it for now. Or I guess we could trade on and off. And then I could use level 9. Level 9. Save that for another character. Right, I forgot about this one. I don't know. I like that it adds poison damage. I think that's really cool, and the poison reduction is actually extremely helpful. But right now I need, for this build, I need potions. So I'll just keep that there for now. I think I need to be level 22. Yeah, level 22, and that'll give me a much higher mana pool. And then I can start spamming. And we're almost level 18, so we might as well take this with us.
Greetings. Good.
It's locked. Not enough mana. overburdened. I need mana. I am overburdened. I am overburdened.
Okay, so remember, if you need to save arrows, left click with magic arrow. I didn't level it up on this build yet. I mean, I could because I'm going to reset those stats anyways later on. But as you can see, it's not using my quiver. It's just using my mana. And if you level it up enough, it won't even use mana. So it's just a quick cast.
Not enough mana.
Most likely I'm going to be using that on my guided arrow or straight build. Because it's a primarily physical build, and if they're immune to physical, I need a way to hurt them. So then the magical aspect of Magic Arrow would help kill the monsters that are immune to physical, if that makes sense.
Not enough mana. I need mana. I am overburdened.
Okay, it looks like we're gonna make level 18 before Indario, and that is just if you're running single player and you're going this route, it makes it so much easier having this. I think she's resistant to poison, but just the monsters and everything else, it'll just make our adventure a lot easier, you know?
Not enough mana.
So now you can see the difference in damage. But remember, a lot of that is just poison, so it's not like it's a ton of physical impact, it's a lot of damage over time. We need a bigger monster to test it out.
This place is eerie.
So again, that was an elite. Those guys are normally very weak anyways, but that's an elite on player's 8, and it drained him quickly. Kind of gives you an idea of if this build is worth doing it or not. That's up to you. If you have someone to rush you
I
online,
need mana.
you don't really need to worry about this kind of stuff. This is just if you play alone and you like this setup.
Not enough mana. Not enough mana. I need mana.
It's not... If it were ethereal, it'd be pretty good. Because that's a lot of physical damage. But it's not going to be as good as a gemmed weapon. A perfect gem weapon would be even better. It is nice, though. It'd be kind of neat to use on maybe a Fury Druid. Maybe it would be fast for him. I think large axes, not Bardiche's. We might hang on to it for another character. There might be some kind of melee barb build that can actually use this. But yeah, not bad. As you can see, Miss Poison Tits here is not happy with us. However, she is taking good damage. We just gotta kind of kite around her and grab an antidote. That'll help give us some poison resistance.
Not enough mana.
Actually, now that we have the bow, we can probably relieve our inventory of some of these charms.
Good evening.
And remember, if you want to bug Andy for the quest, don't bother talking to anyone in town. I'm definitely saving these for the next character. Those things are awesome. Just kill Andy,
The
talk to
Terror.
no one but Reeve, and then go to the next act. And then that's all you have to do.
Good day.
And now she's bugged. Poof. So I'll sell my stuff, and that'll be the end of Act 1. I gotta go toss in laundry.
Good day.
I know.
And update these crappy ass potions.
I've heard.
Okay, Act 1 down.